Good morning, this is Elisa at allgoodseeds.com, and I'm out in the garden this morning with the chickens and the German Shepherd and just enjoying a beautiful morning. Wanted to show you a few things that we've been doing. I haven't made any videos in several weeks. It's really hard to make a video while you're working, and I don't have a cameraman, and the work doesn't wait, and we're thankful for the cool mornings and the cool days and the breezes that we've had to get it done in such pleasant weather and such beautiful surroundings. The wisteria had been blooming. It's about finished now. The azaleas are just starting to bloom, and I think you can see the chickens over here in the woods, and the shepherd gets out and she plays with them. She doesn't hurt them. She follows them around and chases them, and she makes them fly. We finally have a rooster. He's back there strutting. That's Leroy. And Leroy knows his name. If you notice, when I call him, he looks my way. He's gonna flap his wings. He's a funny little boy. He takes good care of the hens. Most of what I have are Rhode Island Reds, and they lay a beautiful egg. I have some this morning. I'll show you. I've already gone and picked them up from the coop and the various places, but these are our eggs. There's two of them, and as you can see, most of them are very large. There's two different sizes there, but most of them are the larger size egg. And then I have one Araucana, which gives me a blue-green egg. We're getting some more of those. They're good layers, and they're extra large eggs, and we're going to get more. So let me show you a little bit about the garden. This was my seed bed. Still is my seed bed. And I started my tomatoes here. These are getting these out of the way. Excuse me, some transplants that I did. But I planted my tomatoes in here, and I've already done one transplanting out of here. These are the ones that I will keep. The rest that I moved out, I did give to friends and sold some. And then I've got some herbs that are coming up. I put the grate over the top so that the birds wouldn't get in there and eat them. And this worked great. And if you can see, it's really shallow. It was actually a gate that was left over from when we added on to the garden. And it had lattice on it, and I lined it with some landscape cloth and some hay, and then just filled in with my potting soil and made some rows in there, and it worked really well. Sun's bright this morning. This is the garden. We are not quite finished, but we're almost finished, and I'm really pleased so far with the progress. I'll take you in and show you what we've got. This is one of my herb beds. Of course, I still have things that I'm moving around, but I've got thyme on this closest side to us, and then I've got some lettuces that I transplanted here, eggplant, oregano. Over alongside the house, I used the grow boxes that we cut the bottoms out of to put around my potatoes. I'm going to stack hay in there. It's time to do it again. They're getting really tall. They're growing fast, but that's how I use those. I've also used them for compost bins. And you can see a lot of the seedlings down here that are ready to go. And most of those are tomatoes. And then I've got some things I got at a plant swap. I'm not sure what they are. I'll find out as we go. This bed it was mostly oregano, and I've been cutting it up and transplanting some and giving some away. And this bed still isn't finished. This is going to be another lettuce bed. And then I've got plants here that are going to go out into various places in the garden. This is my broccoli that I planted maybe about 4 weeks ago, I guess, and it's doing really well. It's getting ready to start heading up. I'm very pleased with the results this year. And I companion planted. There's garlic in there, and there's some spring onions around the sides, and then along the fence, probably can't see it real well, the sweet peas, the little sugar peas, are starting to come up and find the fence. And then I've gone back and replanted because some didn't come up. I had some older seeds, but they're all coming up now. And then on the front side, haven't sprouted yet, but there will be some bush green beans that'll take over. because those sweet peas will die out early on after they produce. And then this bed is the Brussels sprouts. And again, I did some companion planting with spring onions and garlic. There's a couple of reasons to do that. They enhance each other's flavor, but the onions also keep the bugs away. And if you'll notice, there's no, get my shadow out of there. There's no bites on my leaves. I have no bugs in my garden, and I'm very happy about that. The growth is going well. This is a lettuce bed that is planted with some banana peppers. Again, companion planting, and as the peppers grow, it's going to shade the lettuce. I've got 2 different kinds coming up in here. There's a red ruffle and also romaine that's there. I have a pineapple there. Probably will produce 1 for us. They only produce 1 a year. And then over here, I have the cauliflower, and it too is just doing exceptionally well. This is a self-blanching. You'll see it starts to curl up inside. It'll cover the heads as they form to keep them from being burned by the sun. And we'll look down in here, and there is a head beginning there and there. They're all going to produce. They're beautiful. Again, no bugs. We have one right there. We'll have fresh cauliflower soon. Garlic. And then over here, more seedlings. Sometimes it's hit and miss with the seeds. One of the trays is completely empty. It was asparagus seed. It was a little old, and it may or may not germinate. I'm not going to worry about it. I didn't pay for them. A friend gave them to me. If they come up, they do. If they don't, they don't. Another bed that I made this week, and my rosemary down at the other end, I transplanted it. It's going to be all right. This bed, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put in it yet, but I have plenty of seeds and plenty of plants to fill it up. This bed will be asparagus. There are about 12 crowns down there that haven't started coming up yet. We hope they will. Don't know. It's been a little while. And then along the fence, I'll have some nasturtiums coming up. This is globe artichoke. It's slow going. We'll see. It may or may not like my soil. It may or may not like my weather. We'll see. This bed, I've got yellow squash on the end that are just beginning to break through. Let's see. I think you can see some there. And then down there will be cucumber. My grow boxes are ready and in place. Haven't planted anything in them yet. And I got corn down on the far end. Those are our trellises with our different running beans. And then along the fence, we've got straw bales that we're working on, and I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. Anyway, this is our garden. Just wanted to show you, and we'll talk to you again soon. This is Elisa at All Good Seeds.